I've often found going to the reef to take in the ocean and stare out to the horizon a way to re energize, a way to get ready for what is to come. It's always a challenge to come from one degree to the next, traveling from my tiny island home in the Pacific on a small prop passenger plane. A 1 hour flight through the clouds and right over the tiny islands that make up this Polynesian paradise. 1 hour later to arrive to the main island. A little bigger island. It's here where you need to go to board a slightly bigger plane. A pleasant 8-hour direct flight allows me the time to visualize the next few days ahead. At the end of this 8-hour flight, we arrive to yet another bigger island, San Francisco. I'm always excited to share that energy, that mana, with all of Te Ōrama.
Morning, here we go. We're rehearsal. Second day, check it out. Girls are all here 8 o'clock in the morning. 8 o'clock in the morning. Got my crew here is in the morning too. Look at that. She brought coffee. Yeah. I'm sorry about the sound system over there. Nadine.
Luau. The word luau is a modern adaptation of the concept of a haena or pa'ina, meaning gathering meal. In ancient Hawaii, royalty used to celebrate the local culture and special occasions by organizing feasts of mea'ai, food, hula, dance, and mele, songs. A short description of a luau is that it's a Hawaiian party full of food and entertainment. But a much better description is that it's a cultural experience and act of hospitality. The very first luau was thrown by King Kamehameha II in 1819 as a way to celebrate the end of the Hawaiian cultural taboo against men and women eating together. That same year, ironically enough, hula dancing was banned by Queen Ka'ahumanu as it was seen as too taboo of an activity. One of the most legendary ancient luau's is from the Mary Monarch himself, King Kalakaua, who hosted more than 1,500 guests for his 50th birthday luau celebration in 1883, with guests fed in 3 separate stints.
Eight o'clock in the morning. What's up, guys? Everybody? She's in action.
Due to the pandemic, it's been 2 years since the Last Te Ōrama Luau. Since the beginning of the dance school year, we have been preparing for this luau. The excitement of performing in front of an audience begins to fill the air in the studio. It's been a while since all of the classes have come together to rehearse. Full class rehearsals are where we get to see the luau show come together. The energy is contagious, and it's felt through everyone as we are finally getting to dance to live music again. It's also the time where I, as a kumu, director, get to slice and dice. If there's something that needs work, rework it. If there is someone not quite in the groove with everyone else, take the time to get them into the groove. It's all for one group, one groove. If one makes a mistake or is not in sync, we all make a mistake. We all fall out of sync. It's very important that everyone engages, everyone participates to the good energy, that mana. All of the classes have worked really hard for the last 8 months. It's not until full cast rehearsal where they finally get to see all of the pieces come together, the real magic. All of the moving parts come together at rehearsal. At this time of the year, choreography is already embedded in each dancer, and it's time to place and move on the stage. I have to admit, Sometimes things don't always come out as planned. It comes out even better. From a simple thought, an idea is how it begins. Then taking that idea and writing the poetry. Then to create the music and motions to that poetry. Every Saturday adding more, modifying, clarifying, and encouraging. Like a painter to a canvas. Each time adding a stroke of color until the imagery can be seen and felt. There at the horizon is where it begins. Dawn to dusk, dusk to dawn. The moment the brilliant colors of the world decorate the skies above. Alone, unafraid, amazed. The breath of life can be heard within. Perhaps the one moment where emptiness is sacred. What was, is. What could be, will be. A small promise of tomorrow. A huge insurance for today. There at the horizon, where it begins. Each dancer looks forward to a performance. The closer it gets to performance time, the more we pay attention to detail, hand placement, hips accenting together, following to the beat of the pahu. And then finally, the dress rehearsals, the time where the dancers get to try for the first time their new costumes. All of a sudden, dancers are transformed and the excitement of performing is heightened yet to another level. Motions are accented even more and all moving in sync with each other. The sound of the to'ere and pahu are felt in every movement. Veru veru, brilliant colors of the sky, red, orange, yellow. Rise, rise, the day begins at the horizon. The unity of a group comes together at this time of the year. Each dancer is dependent of the next dancer. The heartbeat of the dance is in the music, creating the timing and rhythm of the dancer's motion. The unity of the music and dance is poetry in motion. Alive, life is alive. Everything that walks, crawls, swims, or flies is a force of life. A breath of air is life. With every sunrise, life is promised. With every sunset, life is grateful. For me as Kumu, director, this time of the year is exciting. It's been 2 years since the Last Te Ōrama Luau, and performing once again outside in the courtyard at Westlake School for the Performing Arts, transforming the courtyard to an island paradise, seeing all of our supporters, ohana and friends. It will be a time to once again come together to celebrate and to share the wonderful music and dances of Polynesia.